Wow, tropical heat wave at 38 degrees Fahrenheit just after 11 a.m. Wow, yeah, it's warmed up a little bit today, but next weekend it's going to be down in the teens. Going to be down in the teens, yeah, and 20s and teens at night. But, low 20s in the daytime and low teens at night. Oh boy, we're a couple days and then it warmed up again, back in the 30s. Well, I'm getting used to it now. Well, the cattle are still hovering over that bale, munching away. Bully's taking a nap. Looks like I made a few tracks yesterday with tractor, but that's okay. It's soft again today. Then I was thinking about going out to the big pasture and check their hay, but yeah, I think the ground's still solid enough. It's not muddy. It's just soft. And if I use four-wheel drive, I think I should make too many tracks. Okay, or ruts. Yeah, nice. It's nice when the sun shines and there's no wind. Really nice. At least they're getting along a little better. The cow's not pushing them younger ones out. They're sharing for now. That's it, girls. Boy, over there. Munch away. There's more where that came from. I thought about feeding them corn today, but if they're content to eat the hay, I'll just leave it alone. But if I see them up at the barn, there she goes. There's the bully. Yeah, that one there. She got real bully this year. Yeah. She used to be the low on the pecking order when she was younger. Probably that's why she's pushing everybody around now. She wants to increase her pecking order. Yeah. She never bothered that one before, but now this red one here is pushing on her too. She even tries to fight with her mama, which she can't win, and now she used to push. Oh, mama, don't do that. I just said how good you are, not that you're sharing, and now look at you. That's it, girl. You figure it out. Come in behind her. There you go. Smart girl. Anyway, the red one tries. She used to push him around too when he first got here last year, but he's grown. That white one, he's grown, and she can't push him around no more. Okay. Once a bully, always a bully, I guess. Yeah. And they still got hay on the other two bales too, from last week and the week before. Look at her. She's all by herself. Aren't you? I guess you don't mind that much. You're used to it. Yeah, she's been acting funny this year. Like she hangs out by herself. That's it, Mama. Put her in her place. Yeah. Don't let her push you around. Yeah, I'm gonna drive out to the big pasture. I don't think it's too wet. The ground is thawing today though, which is good and bad, I guess. It's warmer for the cattle and for me, but it makes the ground soft a little bit. That's it, Keffy. Get to the good stuff. Yeah, she's headed up to the top, probably to the protein tub. Hard walking there, girl. Yeah, that ground's still frozen. It's not getting direct sunlight. Yeah, it's a north facing slope, so it's always thaws out last. Well, hi Guy. Hi Blackie. Fill up while you can. Yeah, she's having a hard time walking up that. Yeah, the frozen ground is probably sharp on her feet. Where's that other one going? The one that was laying down. She's walking up the hill? Or she's walking. Yeah, she's going up the hill too. Yeah, she's going to go up the hill closer to the trees. There's a little trail there. I think they got to walk over a log though to get there. I guess she's going to go up too. Yeah, I guess they're going up there for the protein. Yeah, I looked it up. The protein tub out in the big pasture, it only lasted 16 days. Yeah, just a little over 2 weeks. This protein tub I got maybe the day after or a couple of days after the first one. But there's probably still got some in it. I haven't checked, but yeah. There's 6 animals here. Four big ones and 2 small ones, and there's 10 animals in the big pasture. But there's I'll just say 3 calves and 7 big ones, or bigger. I think the bull's the one eating most of it, but they almost cleaned it up. There's just a little bit left at the bottom. So I'll be buying another one here one of these days. I'll probably wait till next week. See how these do. Maybe I'll just buy 2 at the same time. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. At least I know they like it. And it's probably good for them too. Some soil from here yesterday. I took it in the house to warm up because this was frozen in here. Mostly, but I scraped some off the top. It's still frozen, I think. But it's thawing more today. Yeah, it only got up to around 32 yesterday. Anyway, I'll be transplanting. No, I won't be transplanting. I'll be planting the lemongrass that I've been soaking in water. I'll take care of that today too sometime. But I'll be doing that in the house. Oh, I could. It's probably better if I brought it out here. Less mess. Look at that one old heifer. She's at that gate. At least there's no wind today. It's a good day to be outside. I like it. Yeah, it's a nice day today. Good day for a drive. I gotta drive over to the farm too, just to take a look. Nothing really to see, but just to take a drive. One day after I fed them hay yesterday. Yeah, they're enjoying the hay. They got this one tore down on the left. Yeah. Look, Didn't look like it was rolled. And the other one wasn't rolled either. Huh. That's good. There's Billy. He's hanging out by himself over here today, enjoying the sunshine and the warmth. Yeah, it's gonna get cold next weekend, I think. There he comes across my culvert. Yeah, I planted grass and unrolled a bale of hay here. I don't know, a couple weeks ago maybe. Not sure. You're just gonna stand there? This is a motion picture. You're supposed to be moving. There's a young white bull, and there's the heifer that's supposed to be pregnant. She'll be 3 years old next spring, and he'll be 2 years old next spring. There he comes. Slow but sure. That's it. Go get some more hay, boy. Yeah, I'll buy you another tub one of these days. I have to wait till I get my credit card paid off, which should be next week sometime. Also, today I guess it was yesterday. So I didn't check the mail yesterday. I don't think. Anyway, but I got the bill. I got out of the mailbox today. I got the bill for my cutting, raking, and baling my hay this past June. They always wait till the end of the year to bill me. Yeah. Oh well. I only had one cutting this year, so it shouldn't be too much. Well, let's finish up here, and then I'm going to drive to the farm from here. Don't know if you can see, but this is what the deer does to the fence. The top wire is smooth, and the bottom wire is smooth. And when the deer jump over it, I guess they shake it. If they hit it, or the deer go under it, it bounces around and gets stuck to the barbed wire fence below and above the top and bottom wire. Oh well, but it still keeps the cattle in. That's the main thing. I'm not driving to the bottom, but I will check the fence, and yeah, just to make sure the fence is working. But look, if you look far out to the bottom of the hill, oh, look at the squirrel. If you look all the way across the ranch here, what do you want to call it, valley, to the neighbors, at the bottom of that hill, way over there, you can see there's still some snow left because it's been in the shade. Yeah, it didn't melt yet. But it might, if the weather warms up to 40 like it is today. Yeah, it just stays cold in the shadows. Well, I checked the fence. South fence goes away from me, and the north fence goes behind me. And the north fence is the charger that's working, because the south fence doesn't work very good. So I got it jumped right here on this post, so to make them both work, and they're both working good. So there's no ground. So that's a relief. I don't have to check the fence. Well, there's the north fence. That's what's making everything work. The charger near the road is independent. Okay. Goldie's eating again. He didn't roll it very far, and he didn't even touch this one yet, hardly. So that's good. What do we got here? Mama cow. There's a couple missing. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 on that other bale. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 8. 3 and 5. There's the other 2. The white cow and her baby, they're over there. This is only one day, so plus they got hay left over from the last couple of weeks. That's it. Munch away. I'm glad to see that you're eating it. They have to eat it. It's all I got. Eat it, guys. Gals. Okay. Let's head back to the. Let's head back to the house, and then I'll go past it. I'll just drive right straight to the farm. Okay. Meet you at the gate. Since I'm here, I might as well record my adventure. Yeah, they're eating the last of that tub there. I guess it's designed for cattle's head, minus the horns probably. Okay, let's head home. Last summer, I had my brother with his tractor and bucket, front end loader, scrape off this soil that's on the left there at the tree line. That came off. They came off this middle section here. Yeah, and I'm not going to feed nothing around this gate, and not in this area here in the middle. I'm not going to feed any hay here, although I already did. But that's all I'm going to keep this clear in case we have to unload bales here. That's why all the manure had to be moved out of the way. Yeah, in this area. I try to keep it empty so we can drive in, unload without worrying about getting stuck in that soft manure. Okay. Actually, I didn't feed that. I think the cattle rode some hay up there, around there. Okay, let's drive to the farm. I just want to take a look. I guess just to have something to do. Yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt to put some rock on this road. I can't afford it right now. Yeah, check this fence too. It's working good. Probably because of the sunshine yesterday. Okay, let's head to the farm. I was going to do time lapse, but that's no fun. I don't like time lapse that much. Maybe if I'm trying to save video. But yeah, you can tell they rocked this road, and then they graded it. That's what I saw they were doing the other day. They added rock and then bladed it. There's my cat. Hi, catty. Okay, it's doing a little excursion to the farm. Just enjoy the day. Sunny, warmer day compared to all the other days previously. Not all of them, but the recent ones. Is there a car parked up there? What's going on? Oh, it's probably Hunter. Yeah, I think, yeah, they're hunting. Yeah, they're hunting. Uh-huh. Yeah, today's a hunting weekend. Hawking the power line. Probably red tail. There's a lot of them around here. Look at those big grasses there. I don't know what the grass is called, but it was never around when I was a kid. I don't know if the wind blew the seeds. Some people plant those grasses in their yards, ornamental grasses, and then the wind carries the seed or the birds or something. And then it doesn't take long for it to spread wherever it's wet. So it's not like it's going to take over everywhere. It's only where it's wet. They like what? Oh, there. Oh, I still got it in 4-wheel drive. Let me fix that. Okay. I thought I'd turn that off already. Guess I forgot. Oh, ladybug woke up. It's over here in front of me. It's on the inside of the windshield. Yeah, the truck warmed up, so came out of hibernation. Yeah, they always hibernate. They usually hang out in the bales, but they're also in my truck. They must like white. Yeah. I don't know why they always choose my truck. But it fell off the windshield. Yeah, neighbor's got wheat over here on the right, and I'm not sure what this neighbor on the left. He's the one that raises a lot of alfalfa. He sells the alfalfa. Oh, the hawk just landed in that field there. Yeah. Must have caught a mouse. Yeah, I think he had a mouse in his foot, in his mouth. Yeah, there's the old dried up hayfield. Yeah. That's all I got, so I make do. I'll do a drive-by video on the way home. Yeah, I got one cutting off of it, and then it dried up. dump truck. I wonder if they make. I think they make them. I need one of those things for my phone that has a swivel on it where I can just turn it real easy. Here's a contrast of colors. My sister-in-law's browns. What do you call it? I forget the name of it. And then they got the road out to the woods is brown, and the grass or the wheat on both sides is green. Let's just take a look down this way. Yeah. Why has my brother got a bale up here? Huh. Maybe he's gonna feed it somewhere. I'll just drive down, turn around, and come back. I'm gonna stop here though. Oh, there's the pears. The trees, most of the trees on the right. I ringed the three trees there, the big one and the two on each side, the oaks. I ringed those, so they shouldn't grow next year. They're competing with the pears. Yeah. And this winter, sometime I want to cut the tops off like I did at the ones at my house last winter. See if they grow better. Okay. And I got some where some yellow poles are. If you can see them. I got some young ones. I'm going to try to graft them as they get bigger. Yeah. And I want to expand the orchard somehow. Okay, let's keep going. Turn around at my brother's driveway. My niece is on the right. There's my brother's cattle. He feeds them the old-fashioned way with rings. Or should I say the modern way? Maybe it's not old-fashioned. There's my brother's house. Okay. They're supposed to have a Christmas get together at another niece's house down the road next to my sister's. They live next to my sister. Her daughter is sponsoring it or hosting it. Is that what they call it? Hosting, sponsor. But I'm not going. Let's see if we can get out. Let's see if I get out of here without running into a ditch or meeting a car. Okay, this is where the freeze lines begin. Yeah. Well, the old farm. My parents' house, or the white house back there, that's my parents' house. And my brother's got 5 acres on this side. When they turned it, before they turned it into a trust, a family trust, my brother got 5 acres on this corner, and I don't know if he paid for it, but he got it. And then my sister who lives, gotta watch the traffic. My sister who lives way over there on the left, Yeah, way over there on the left. Behind the cedar trees. They, her oldest daughter, bought 5 acres here on this corner. So, and then my oldest brother, who's deceased already, his widow, my sister-in-law, she lives on the corner in that house, a couple acres there. Then my sister, she's got 5 acres too. And then my aunt, way down there, I'll drive by it. My aunt, I guess when I was in the Navy, I'm not sure exactly when it happened, but when I came back from the Navy, they had a house there, 1 acre. That was the deal between my father, and my uncle. My aunt is my aunt, and then she married my uncle. That's my brother's car. He lives here. Brother's just 1 year younger than me, or 14 months younger than me. Yeah, it was good growing up here. I liked it. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it, but the road to the left is the road to my house, and the road to the right is the road, farm road out to the woods where we always made firewood. But the road, I moved that road to that location because it's directly across from the T road here. But originally it was up here on the right. You can see there's no culvert, but you can see a little high patch of ground. That's where the road used to be. That I think the farm had that there. Yeah, it was always there ever since I can remember. But I didn't like it, so I moved it. And Dad, right now, I'm the one who decided when I was helping Dad farm. Dad always farmed this thing from the road here to the woods. He farmed it and always had little fields set up. But it was hard to get to them. Well, you had to drive around to the woods to get to them when the fields were separate. So I decided it's easier to farm north and south, like I'm driving, and then have the road on the end. That way you can access individual fields if he's got different crops from that road. And that's but after I chisel plowed it, I forget what year this was. Look at all the cedars in my neighbor's, man. He's got lots of cedars there. That's my cousin. That's my dad's cousin. His mom was my dad's first cousin, and she and her family lived down the road to the south. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I just passed my aunt's house. She's still alive, and she's my mom's youngest sister. I think she's the only one still alive. Anyway, like I said, after I chisel plowed this whole side here, going north and south to reset everything, my dad, I just had done chisel plowed it twice to reset the fields, the field. And I saw my neighbor, the one who rents it now, the rest of it, and he was out there with his big machine working the ground. I says, "What's going on?" I told him, I asked my dad. I said, "Oh, I'm renting it out." He didn't even tell me that he was renting it out. He didn't even tell me. I think that's when my dad started to get Alzheimer's, because I think my older brother was the one who talked him into renting it. but nobody bothered to tell me about it, and I was the one doing the farming, most of it, because Dad really couldn't do it anymore. I remember one time. Yeah, I remember one time over there by my sister's house, between my sister's house. No, right behind my sister's house, there was a field of, I think it was alfalfa, or it was something. It was some kind of hay. Anyway, my dad had his pull type, what's the name of it? Hay bind. Yeah, it's just cut hay. He drove around the whole field, and he didn't lower the machine down to the ground. I was trying to get his attention. I couldn't do it until they came around. To the starting point. That was funny. I think that's when he stopped farming. Yeah, but my older brother didn't like it that I was using the land and I wasn't paying any rent. But I was doing it with my father, so anyway, that's the way it is. Family drama. That's when I started renting the 20 acres because they rented out the rest of the farm. Oh well, I get what I need. Yeah, I'll do a drive-by of the hayfield since I'm here. Yeah, I don't feel like driving down the road to the woods. Not today. Maybe when it's drier. That's my sister-in-law's house. My oldest brother already passed away. Why does the phone look like it's crooked? I'll straighten it up later. Yeah, the white bales here aren't mine. They're my brother's sedan grass. And he fertilized. He put manure on this field. Okay, let's do a drive-by of the hayfield from the road. Yeah, somebody driving a little golf cart. Okay, let's go home. Car coming. Starting to warm up. I'd open the windows. Starting to warm up in here. The sun's shining on me. Yeah. I like where I live. I like growing up here. There are a lot more houses now than there was when I was a kid, and I'm one of them. This house on the left wasn't here. The house that I passed on the right, that wasn't there. This house was always here. This neighbor. I think I went to school with one of their daughters. That shed back there, that wasn't there. My house is just straight down and to the right. I think I can even see it. Can I see that? Can I see my house? Probably not. I don't know. I can't tell. But it's there. Oops, I gotta go. Yeah. Yeah. And that's, I guess when I was in high school, probably, even younger, I used to explore this whole area. I didn't know the concept of trespassing. Fences didn't mean nothing. Fences were for to keep the cattle in or out. Yeah, that big house wasn't here. That's just like 5 years ago. It wasn't that long ago. Anyway, I used to explore everywhere. Yeah, especially if it's an old abandoned house. I explore that too. Yeah, but I broke that habit. I even remember where I feed my cattle. I remember walking all the way down there across the fields, and I remember finding an arrowhead there where my corral is. Not corral, yeah. Was it the corral or no? It was where the hay storage area is. I remember finding an arrowhead because that was farmed before I started taking over. Before I bought it. Yeah, it's a good place to grow up. Almost home. What is that? Is that truck again? Yeah, that's that truck. That's a big tanker truck again. He comes there a lot. Maybe he lives there. Maybe he drives those things. I don't know. But he comes there a couple of times a week. Yeah. I bought this place. It was the early 80s. I don't know. I built my house in 83, so I had to have the land before that. Let me take a little quick shot here. But keep an eye on the traffic, but yeah. Last week I fed a bale there. No. 2 weeks ago I fed a bale there. Last week I was in the barn, and then this week it's over there by the pond. Okay, let's finish the job here. Or finish the drive. Oh, he's not blinking anymore. Maybe he's getting ready to leave. Yeah, his door's open. He's ready to take off again. I don't know who it is. I don't know if he's a neighbor or a friend or relative of the neighbor, but he's always stopped with his big truck. He might be a truck driver. Maybe. I don't know nothing about him. All I know is he's the second person who lived there. The first person, another neighbor bought that same time I was trying to buy it, but I didn't get it. Although I found out later he paid the same price that I offered. But I wasn't a drinking buddy of the owner, who was also a friend of my father. But I guess that didn't count for nothing. But anyway, that's past. But I think he sold 2 acres to the previous owner of that trailer, and then eventually, I don't know how many years it was, but then that person moved out, and then this person moved in, who lives there now, and that's the way it is. Like I said, I don't talk to him, and only one time did I ever interact with him, because right after he moved in, he bought a container, or he brought over a container with some kittens in it. I mean, these looks like they had just got born. And I says, what do I? Because that's when my wife had lots of cats. So maybe one of our cats went over there and started living there. I don't know. But all I know is he brought all these little baby kittens. Like, it couldn't have been more than a week old. But there was no mama, so I had to dispose of them. And I told him, I don't want them. I got enough of my own cats. But he thought they were mine. Anyway, that's why I don't talk to him. He could, if he wanted to get rid of them, he could have taken them to the pound, or did his own disposing of. Anyway, I like where I live here. Quiet, nobody bothers me. That's just the way I like it. Well, I guess I'll do some planting of lemongrass now. Well, it's still warm. I guess I'll take them outside and do it since it's warm enough. But the soil, I've had the soil in the house warming up all night, so that should be okay. There won't be no shock from that. Well, this is my bill for the hay baling. Hay, custom hay, cut, rake, and bale. Separate price for each one. But at least I get what I need. And I'll pay it sometime before the end of the year. Well, it's 42 now. It's higher than our forecast. I think the forecast was 39 or something. Well, that's good. I'm enjoying it. Well, they're all eating on the bale, or chewing their cud anyway. I'm gonna go to the barn. I want to see how much of that protein tub they ate compared to the one out in the big pasture. Oh, there he goes. That's a big tanker. I'm not sure what they're hauling though. Could be grain. I'm not sure. Well, the fence is clicking good here, which means it's probably working. I don't have my tester with me. Let's check that tub. This tub is still half full. So, but I'll probably just buy the other ones. Probably next week sometime. I'll buy another tub. Just right after I pay off my credit card statement. Okay. Yeah. Well, at least I got the manure pulled out of there. The old manure. Piled it up here with my blade on the tractor. Kind of a tight fit. Yeah. I started by pulling it forward as far as I could, but I was driving through all this heavy stuff. It was hard to drive through. That was before I put the hay bale there. And when I pull it forward, and my plan was to pull it forward as far as I could up to the fence, my front end hit the fence. Then I turned the blade around and I pulled up to the manger with my tractor, but my blade wouldn't. The manure was still past the end of my blade, so it was hard. It was hard to pull or push it back. Then I took the blade and angled it, and I started to go back up to here, and it drove that way. Tried to push it over a little bit so the blade would clear the manure, pushing it back. It helped a little bit. I need a smaller. Oh, I didn't tie that gate. That gate's blowing in the wind. I forgot to chain it. I'll get to that on the way back. You can see this hill is always, one, it's facing north. It's always the last to thaw out. Plus, it's a shade from the barn, keeping it frozen. So that's why this hill is harder to walk up. Yeah, this morning the cow there walked up here real slow. And then the other one over there, oh, they're eating together. How about that? Yeah, they're getting along right now. Anyway, that one there walked up along there that's where the old path is, going up that way. You can see a little groove that they wore through there. Because I used to have a fence. Here to keep them. I wanted to keep them off this hill. Yeah, I didn't want them running up and down this hill, since they already had the path that way. But over time, that hill was too hard to get up, especially when a tree fell down across it. So I just took the fence down and let them go up and down anywhere they want. And this past spring, I installed that culvert there, but I needed some dirt to cover it up. So I drove up, you got the blade, and I started dragging it down, but that didn't work too good. So I turned the blade around and I drove up and back down. That worked pretty good. I scraped as much as I could off. And then I dug a ditch from here to catch the water coming down this way from the gutter downspout. I dug a ditch here all the way down to the culvert, so it wouldn't run on here. Run down the hill. Anyway, that's all I got for the cattle. You can see now where the new growth is on that tree. Anything that's light brown, yeah, even on these shorter branches, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to see what happens next year. I was going to trim them off again this year, keep it at the same level where I cut them off. But I'm going to see if it produces anything next spring. Because the new growth didn't bloom this year because it was new growth. But next year it should have some blossoms on it. But whatever, if it grows, it'll probably, branches are so small up there, it's going to weigh down the. That's why I had to trim it, because all these branches on the lower part and the top too had pears on them, and they would fall on the ground. The pears would weigh down the branches, so I trimmed it, and it helped. Of course, the cattle helped too, because they eat everything on the bottom. Same thing on that tree. A lot of growth near the top. Almost twice as much. Yeah, the new growth is almost as tall as the tree itself. The part that was cut off, anyway. Okay, let's go. Keep saying transplant. Let's go plant some lemongrass that I've been waiting to plant. Waiting for a root. And if they don't have a root, well, plant them anyway. I just want to get them out of the water. Looks like the cattle are looking for water. Yeah, she can stand in the water, so that means she can drink. It always thaws on the edge first, especially when it's in the sun. Something going on with my phone. It used to make a sound when I click a photo or just click anything, and it's not making that sound anymore. It seems like it's on silent, but I can't fix it. This happened before, and I can't remember how I fixed it. Hi, cat. Yeah, phone's still not making any sound when I click on the video or take a picture. Did before, but now it's not. Well, I got the soil here. I had it in my... It's been warming up in the house since yesterday, so it's warming up now. I'm gonna take it outside and plant the lemongrass that I need to plant. Well, these are the 4 containers, jars of lemongrass that I have soaking in water, trying to get the roots to multiply, but they're starting to die off. There's no soil in it, so a lot of them are turning. I already cleaned a lot of them, all of the dead leaves off the bottom the other day. So today I got 4 containers that I've been using to plant lemongrass. Old wax paper cartons from coconut milk, and I'm going to plant each clump, each group into each of 4 containers. And if something grows, something grows. If they don't grow, they don't grow. But I need to get them out of the water. Well, warming up to 44 degrees at 3 p.m. So that's pretty nice. Easier to work on the plants outside now. It's just after 3 p.m. I'm working outside on the lemongrass. Yeah, lemongrass have been soaking in water since I pulled them out of the garden. Those are the ones that didn't have any roots on. I already went through them once before, a few weeks ago. Pulled out the ones that had the most roots, and I planted them. But now I got it. These aren't doing too well. They're only been in water all this time. All the other ones have been in the soil. So now I got some soil that I warmed up inside the house. Instead of planting individual plants, I'm just going to plant them all. Yeah, I'll just plant them all. Those in there, I'll try to keep them even. Yeah, the same number. Yeah, some are growing better than others because some have more roots than others. But whatever grows, grows, and whatever won't. But if anything survives, I'll plant them in the garden with the rest of the ones that are growing okay. Okay, let's get the plants in these cartons here. I drilled holes in them yesterday, and I warmed the soil up in the house overnight, so shouldn't be too much of a shock for the plants. And today's a little warmer, so it's okay too. Well, I tried to keep them even. There's anywhere from there's around 14 in each one, give or take. I'm going to show you what the roots look like, or what the bottom looks like. Yeah, there's not much root on these. That's why I didn't plant them yet. But these, yeah, they just didn't generate much root. But I just want to get them out of the water. I got a little soil on the bottom. Now I'm going to fill them up the rest of the way with soil. The other day I cleaned off all the dead material. The dead leaves and stuff like this. Yeah. Yeah, I should have taken that out too, but it wasn't dead the other day. It was that they're slowly dying. So I'm going to put some soil in them now. Okay, I got them in the ground, in the soil. Now I got to take them in the house. Hi, Kitty. How you doing there? What you looking for? I think she might be pregnant. She got a big belly. Yeah. Bad time to be having kittens though. It's too cold. And I'm going to bring her in the house. I used to have a heater there for the cats. And my wife was taking care of them for winter. Yeah, inside the doghouse. Yeah, I know. Okay. You're gonna stay warm up there? Yeah, she's got a little belly now. I think she's pregnant. I can't. This will be her. If she has kittens, it'll be her second litter. She had those two in the spring, but she lost one within a month. I think something ate it, and the second one, a couple weeks ago, maybe a month, or maybe less than a month. The other one, it was doing pretty good. It would follow her around, follow me around. But I thought it was sick one day, and a couple days later, it disappeared. I never did find it. Yeah. Last time I saw it, though, it was eating, but it was so skinny, like it was malnourished. But it was eating the same thing she ate, unless it ate something I didn't agree with. Well, guess I can take them in the house now. Let's see if anything survives during the winter. Okay, this job's done. I gotta get them in the house. That's the last thing I gotta do. I just put them in these containers to carry them. Carry them in one at a time. Or should I say two at a time? Two of these. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Get them out of this cold. Got them in the house, but I don't have them where I'm going to keep them yet. I'm going to put them where they were before. I'm going to put them right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that'll be full. I can't plant it anymore because I don't have room to by this window or the window in the other room either. I just hope something survives the winter. I got 5 more months before I can plant them outside. I don't have much hope for them before. But maybe something, but at least these are growing good. And those. And the ones in the other room too. So, I got hope for them. As long as I keep them warm and watered. I got a little fertilizer too. If I need it. If they need it. Okay, those are the 4 that I put in. 2 here, 2 in the back. Those are the new ones. Yeah, these, the ones from the big clump of grass I transplanted last, they're already reaching the ceiling. Even the papayas growing. Those were volunteers in my garbage dump. Those are the ones I planted. Those came out of the water too. Those are the ones that were growing in the water, and they had some roots, so I put them in soil. Yeah. I don't know if all of them, but most of them. And then and those two. Okay, that's all about lemongrass. It's going to be a long winter, but I hope they survive. There's my Christmas cactus that I always grow upstairs. It's cooler here. Yeah, at least in winter. But still warm enough to keep warm. There's no heat up here, but the heat from downstairs rises through the stairs. Before I put the lemongrass in here, down in the room downstairs, I took these surviving aloe vera plants and put them up here, just to make room for more lemongrass downstairs. This is a south-facing window. The other one was a west-facing. Yeah, these two lemongrass I've had up here for a few years, but they're blooming good. If I had more light, they bloom better, but I make do with what I got. And the aloe vera, I moved them over here too. Those are also downstairs. This is the Christmas cactus blooming near the window, which I can't really see too good, but I can get it with the camera. Nice. And from the other side too. I don't come up here much. I just come up to water them. I water them about once a month if I can remember. My old stereo system. Yeah. I haven't used it for a while. Well, actually it's a TV stand for a small TV. This one didn't bloom as good for some reason. I'm not sure why. Oh, it's 4 p.m. Sun's behind the clouds up there. I think it's up there. Another half hour before it sets. That's where the bay window is. But I can't see through it, it's all clouded up. But the plants still get light. They used to get more light before I installed this roof here. It's probably when they started growing better. They were growing better before I installed this roof. Now this gets only light in the afternoon. Late afternoon. Clouds look funny today. They're different over here. I think they're thinner. These here got a funny look. Over here too. But over here it's clear. Clear skies over here. Half clear, half clouds. Okay, I gotta go check out something. Since I came out here, I might get a sunset. I might be able to see the sunset tonight, or this afternoon, just before 4:30. I'll come back if I can remember. I just came down to disconnect this fence. I forgot it was still energized. I just disconnected it there. Because I don't need this fence on. Kettle don't come in here anymore. Or, yeah, I guess I'll check the mail too before I go in. And since I'm here, that's the window where the colorful Christmas cactus is. I'm gonna go check that out. And here's the old pond. They got ice on it, but it melted a little bit today. The cattle are huddled up over there for something. Looks like the white bull, the black bull, and the mama cow. The other two Highlanders are down there. Only one I can't see from here is the brown heifer calf. There's a lemongrass in my room. I guess they're all my rooms in my house. But I got them watered now, so they're good for at least a week. And I can't see nothing out of that window because of the reflection. See the tree and the clouds, though. The window on top is my attic window. And that's the other bedroom. I've got more lemongrass in there. And the papaya is on this side. Lemongrass on this side. The bedroom, the room upstairs ends right about here. Or somewhere in here. Somewhere in the middle here, between those two windows. Yeah. I'm just guessing. Yeah, right about here. That's probably where there's a wall in there. And I can walk in there, but I got another wall there. Somewhere there. But I can walk in here, but I can't walk over that way. I got plywood in there, and I got a bunch of junk stored up there. I need to clean that out someday. Oh well. As long as I can live in it. Oh, that's interesting. The mama cow, the white bull, and the black bull are both up. Those three up there. And the other two Highlanders are here. I'm gonna go to the barn. If that calf is up there, I'll feed it some corn. Before I go to the barn, I want to make sure that calf ain't down here somewhere. She's not up there. She's not here. Maybe she's at the other bale. Let's go check it. I don't see her over here anywhere. Let's go check the bale. Or should I say what's left of the bale over there? I don't see her here anywhere, or down there, or with the other cattle. So I'm going to assume she's at the barn. I'm going to see if I can give her some corn. If she's up there by herself. Sun's getting low. As soon as I walk up to the barn, I think they're going to follow me. They're going to come up and meet me. Look bigger today. I got my green bucket. Come on. Don't stop there. Come on. Yeah, you know what that means, don't you? Hurry up, I gotta lock you in before the other cattle show up. Yeah, at least I got her to eat out of the bucket. I got some more in the pan. Let's go. Come on. Follow me. Yeah, somebody's already coming around, so I gotta hurry. Come on. Come on. Come on, hurry up. Come on. Come on around the corner, where the other one, before she gets here. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on. That's it. That's it. Oh, so slow today. Come on in. There you go. Now I gotta close the gate. I don't trust you. You're the only one, huh? Yeah, I'll keep you out. Oh, kind of dragging a little bit. There's the sun. I don't even think I have to chain it. Leave this door open too for some light. Well, the Blackie will miss that. Yeah, well, that way you can eat in peace. Uh-oh. Don't worry, she can't bother you. Yeah, look at this. This cow wasn't even. Oh, that's a mama cow. I thought that was that other one. That's the mama cow. But she can't get in. That gate's kind of wedged in there on top of that old hay. It's a pretty tight fit. I could chain it if I needed to, but I don't have to. She won't push on it. But she's still nervous around them big cattle. Yeah, because they push her around. But she's getting big. Yeah, for like 10 months. Let's see, she's February 18. Yeah, it's already December 6. So so she's like that's gonna be right. She'd be a year, 12 months on February 18th, minus, oh, what, 3 weeks. 12 minus 3 months. Yeah, she's only like nine months. Huh. Yeah, 9 months and a week. She's growing good. Oh, I expect she did grow good since she was stealing milk from the red cow. I don't know how long her mother was giving her milk, but it must the mama must have weaned her on her own from her milk, because she was developing a big baby and big calf inside of her. Yeah. Sorry, mama cow. You got the protein tub. You can live on that. That's your treat. Yeah. Next week I'll, after about the 12th, in about a week, after I pay off the credit card statement for this. Oh, here he is. Sorry, you're missed out. If you come in, I'll give you some, but I don't think you can get past her. Yeah. Yeah, that's your problem. If you can get Mama Cow out of the way, I'll let you in. I got more corn for you. But you're too slow. And she gets a bonus. She don't have to bother with you pushing her around. Yeah, just go ahead and eat the protein tub. Oh, he wants to come in. He wants to come in that way. He's smart. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do it. There, I set up another tub for him. And she's gonna stay out there. Let's see who I got out here. Don't go away. Come on in. That's it, come on. You coming in or not? Oh! That's not what I wanted. Come back in. But she's nervous with that cow. Come on, Blackie, come in. He's not coming. He didn't want to come in through that door. Maybe I can get him. I could open that gate. Now he wants to go around. Make up your mind. Come on in. Hurry up. Don't be so afraid. Come on. You made it, huh? I gotta lock this door. Come on. There's another tub there. There you go. Figure that. Yeah, you're lucky I'm so generous and patient with you. Okay. I'll just leave this other little door closed. I'll open the gate when they're done. And even if they're not done, I'll let them out that way. Right, boy? You've been in here before. No, I can't feed you. You got the tub. Be so afraid. You probably don't remember what corn tastes like, do you? I'll watch you from the outside. You can't push them out of the way if you can't get in. Yeah. Maybe I'll tame him down to at least enough to handle him when he gets bigger. I don't know if I'll ever get him to eat out of a bucket, but she's eating out of the bucket, so that's good. Yeah. She might be a milk thief, but she's still a good calf. Because she's from a good mama. She's from my best cow. Number 6. And if she wouldn't have been a milk thief, stealing the red cow's milk, she would have still been out there. But things happen for a reason, I guess. Maybe I needed a tamer cow to be the next lead cow if something happens to mama cow out there in the big pasture. Yeah. Okay, well, she'll be big. She's already big, 9 months. And he's over a year and a half. Okay. I'll let him eat some more, and then I'll take the tubs out. I don't want the other cattle to get a taste of corn. They'll get addicted to it, like these two are. I think the sun's going down. I think the sun might have went down already. It's already 25 after 4. I think it's going down over there. Yeah, it's going to be my best view, I think, because of all those trees there. Yeah, sun's going down right there. Right through the trees. Okay,
Uh, I'll walk a little farther. I gotta keep an eye on her though, because I got the door open. I think I can catch another glimpse of the sun. Right over there. There it is. Sun down. Even a better view between those two big trees. I don't know if that's the sun or just the glow around the sun, the clouds. But it's something. That's the living room. That's an old sliding, no, that's a old stationary glass window, double pane. That was my sliding door, but maybe a month or a few weeks after I installed it, I didn't touch it. My wife and I were in the living room. We had just moved in. Yeah, this is back in '83. And one of the panes, I think it was the inside or the outside, I forget. One of them, it just shattered. The other glass stayed, so, but it was an Anderson window, so I got a new thing out of it, and so that was good. It didn't cost me nothing to have it replaced. But then I just put a hinge on it, and I used it and I had boards around the bottom. And I used it as a greenhouse for a few years. Yeah, worked pretty good. And I think that's what I want to do to them windows. Since I got plants on their side, I want to build something like that out of plexiglass and 2x4s, slanted, where it's sealed, so it can warm up when the sun shines and keep my window from getting too cold. That's where I lose a lot of heat, I think. Those are double pane too, but I got the lights on in there now. Oh, I forgot about my sunset. Oh, I still see something. I think I see the sun, actually. Oh, gotta keep an eye on that cow. She didn't find the open door yet. The calves is probably close to being done. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. It's been a good day. Check the cattle at the big pasture, cattle here, at the new bales. And then I took a drive to the farm. Yeah. And then I fed the calves some corn. Oh, good for me. All right, I think the sun's down. I'm going in now. As soon as I finish up in the barn. Uh-oh. She might go through that open door, although I don't know if she can get her horns in. Other cattle are down there. Okay, time to let the calves out. Good mama cow. You look like you're in pretty good condition. I don't know if you're pregnant. I don't know if that white bull is able to breed or if you're able to conceive, but I think you've been coming into heat all summer. So if you're in heat, he should be able to breed you. Uh-oh. She's headed for the door. Nope. You can't come in. I think you're done, aren't you? Ready to go out? Yeah, you're done. You're done. Pans are empty. Okay, let's let you out. Yeah, your pans are empty. Open the gate. Okay. You're out. Go do your thing. Mama cow's going to come in now. I gotta get those pans out of there. Look how she can't get her horns in her out very easy. But she's had grain in there before, but not today. Nothing left. Nothing left. She has to maneuver those horns just right to get them in that hole. That's it. Just the calves get corn. You got the tub. Well, you had your treat for today. If you want some protein, tub, you need to go get it before the others show up. No corn for you. Yeah, sorry, girl. No corn for you. Only the calves. Look at that, it's even pink on the east side. I hardly ever see that. I guess the sun's shining on it. Way up there. Yeah. That's unusual to have a pink sky on the east side. All the way across. It's because of the low-hanging clouds. Yeah, the sun went down over there and it's got a little afterglow. Just a little afterglow. Yeah. Getting brighter. Sun's shining on the bottom of those clouds above. Yeah. Nice sunset. Even the clouds are pink are over there, too. And over there. They're pink everywhere. A little sunset afterglow. Yeah. Pink everywhere. Oh, look at that. Really pink over there. Must be a thicker cloud. Oh, they're getting plenty to eat today. Even pink over to the north too. Any place there's a cloud, the sun's hitting it. Okay. Oh, that's all I got. Ugh. That's all I got for today. Not sure. Supposed to have been a family get-together today. There's a double. It's supposed to be a Thanksgiving and Christmas thing. But, yeah. But I didn't feel like going. Wow, look at that. It sure did glow up since I walked away. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Nice way to end the day. No wind either. Even better. It's a warm day today. Mid-40s. Plenty of sunshine. And I did a few things to occupy my time. She went back in. The brown calf went back in. She wants more corn. Yeah, Mama cow went back. She's going down the. Look how slow she's moving down the hill because the ground's still frozen there. So she's trying to be careful. Yeah, there's the calf. Going around the corner. Okay. Yeah, just can't get over how bright that is. Looks so nice. I'm going to go to the west side and see what it looks like up there. I'm standing in front of my porch. Wow. On the camera, it looks yellow right through there. But in my eyes, it's sort of a very light blue. Yeah, sometimes clouds make a better sunset than without a cloud. Okay, now I'm up by my carport. My regular spot for sunset. Yeah. Can't get better than this. Well, I guess it could, but not for a while. It hasn't had a good sunset for quite a few days. Usually when it's cloudy, I don't see any sunset. Okay, now I'm going to call it. I'm done for today. Now I'm standing at my door. Just inside my door. One last look.